much. Thank you for everyone for coming here. बहुत धन्यवाद सारें दा. I have to say this because I feel that I'm blessed. And I'm blessed because you're here. So before we start, I just want to say this. The biggest round of applause so the whole Ontario can hear it for you. So I'll tell you a little bit about me. Whenever I go to God and ask for anything, I ask for too much. But God has always been kind. He gives me more than what I ask. I went to Shimla with my wife Aruna, and we were looking for snow. Shimla is a hill station in India. We could not find the snow. So we couldn't find the snow, but somebody told us, go to a place where the yak is, you might find good snow. And we went there. All we found was about a pound of snow. So Aruna stood, I stood, we took a picture with that snow. But I asked God, we came all the way to see snow, and there is no snow. What God did, He sent me to Toronto. So we have lots of snow. Then I asked God, I said, I need to serve the community. But how do I do it? I need a family, a big family. Again I asked. And what happened now? He gave me each one of you. When we were planning for this event, we know each of our colleagues, my candidates are extremely busy. I went back to God and I said, my family is going to come, but who's going to come and acknowledge? And guess what? What God gave it to me, we have the 3 best ministers of Ontario here. So with that, I just want to introduce each one of you, and I would appreciate if all of you can come. And I know Minister Monty McNaughton has to leave early. We give him that leverage. I don't know, he probably pulled it because he wanted to speak first. And he didn't want me to say that I want to speak first. He said I have to go first. So again, thank you. And we all know we started the journey with 300,000 jobs, leaving to today 336,000 jobs unfilled. Because of hard work of each one of you. Without further ado, I would like to invite Minister Monty McNaughton, our Minister of Labour, Training, Skill Development and Immigration.
President. Well, thank you, Deepak. Good evening, everyone. It's great to be here today with your outstanding Ontario PC Party candidate, Deepak Anand, who's going to keep this riding blue on June the 2nd. I want to just speak for a couple moments more on a personal note. Deepak and I have had the opportunity the last couple of years to work really closely together as he's the Parliamentary Assistant at the Ministry of Labour, Training and Skills Development. He truly has done heroic work. And I probably don't need to tell any of you here, he's just the most decent human being, one of the most decent people that I've ever met in my life. And my wife, daughter, and I had an opportunity 2 or 3 months ago to actually go to Deepak's house. We had dinner with his amazing family, his wife and 2 kids. He is just a wonderful father, a wonderful husband, a wonderful community member, and he works every single day to serve all of you at Queen's Park. So a big round of applause for Deepak Anand.
He asked me, what do I say? I said, just praise me. No, talk about what we did.
I'm getting there. So I want to talk to you about the very important work that Deepak has done, especially the last year or so. We introduced 3 major pieces of legislation. The Building Opportunity in the Skilled Trades Act to get more young people into the skilled trades. We know all of these jobs are paying 6 figures with pensions and benefits. These are good jobs to support families. But 2 other pieces of legislation that Deepak had a lot to do with are Working for Workers legislation. When it comes to ensuring that truck drivers have access to washroom breaks along the routes and washroom facilities, Deepak Anand led that to support our truck drivers and gig workers. When it comes to raising the minimum wage, ensuring that minimum wage is there for gig workers now for the first time in the history of Canada. Deepak Anand led that. When it comes to growing the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program from 9,000 immigrants to 18,000 immigrants, Deepak Anand was instrumental in that. When it comes to recognizing for the first time in the history of the country international credentials. When a newcomer comes to Ontario, they can now work in a profession that they've studied for. That's the first in Canada. Deepak Anand did that. When it comes to workers coming to Ontario, people that are in the skilled trades that are working in other provinces, they can now come here and start work immediately. Deepak Anand did that. He is an amazing voice for this community. He's played a leadership role under Doug Ford. He's a rising star in our party, and I'm proud to call him a friend. I'm proud that we've been able to work together, and Deepak Anand is part of the team to build back a stronger province and a better future for everyone. So please work hard for Deepak. We need him back at Queen's Park on June 2nd, and I know because of your hard work, he'll be there. Deepak, all the best.
He's a good speaker and a good worker. Thank you, Minister. Thank you so much. And I want to invite, by the way, have all of you read the budget from front to the back? The person who has brought in the prosperity, the person who's actually going to make sure. Oh, by the way, before we even start that, how many of you got your license plate sticker checks back? So I'm going to invite the person who actually signed those checks. So our Minister of Finance and Mr. Peter Bathenbawi. Minister, over to you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Deepak. You know, Deepak, I'm Minister of Finance and I don't even have this many friends. You're obviously very popular. Yeah, you know, I got the check back for the stickers as well. It was payable to me, signed by me. So I'm going to frame that one. Listen, folks, this is a real honor to be up here. I'm glad that the budget was very focused on rebuilding Ontario's economy. We got to get more jobs. We got to get better paychecks. You know, that we have to work. The guy who's been leading the charge and working for workers is Monty McNaughton, who's smiling a lot there, getting his picture taken. You know, he's helping. He's helping along with Deepak. These two guys, for the whole province, are supporting workers right across the province so they can have the skills to succeed. And it's because of these two guys. So let's give a big round of applause for this tag team, supporting workers right across the province. You know, folks, we're also building highways. We're building infrastructure. I would have been here sooner, but I was gridlocked. You know, we got to speed up commute times so you can spend more time with your families. You can get your kids to school. You know, we've got, because we're growing. There's going to be more and more gridlock. We're also trying to keep costs down. That's why we're giving back this license stickers, fees. Doug Ford's brother did that in Toronto. Doug Ford, you know, knows how important it is for the people of Ontario and putting a few extra dollars back in your pockets in this time. In fact, on July 1st, the price of gas is going down 5.7 cents a liter because we're making it happen. And finally, we have a plan to stay open. We're building more hospitals, we're building more beds, we're hiring more nurses, we're going to do more home care because we can't go through this again. We're going to invest. You know, the previous Liberal government, they had 15 years to build. You know, how many hospitals did they build in Mississauga? How many hospitals did they build in Windsor? How many hospitals did they build across the province? How many long-term care beds did they build? You've got more long-term care beds in Mississauga in the last four years than 15 years under the previous Liberal government. Because of Deepak, because of Stephen Lecce, because of Monty McNaughton, because of Doug Ford. And I'll say one more thing. As the Minister of Finance, I'm spending some money, and you know where we're spending the money on? Infrastructure. We're going to build subways. We're building subways. I was with the Premier yesterday in Scarborough. You know when they started talking about building that subway? In the 1980s. You know, we stood there, the drill in the ground, building that subway to Scarborough. 700,000 people that didn't have the subway. You know what we announced as well on Thursday? We're building the Eglinton Crosstown all the way to Pearson Airport.
To Malton. That's Malton.
To Malton. To Malton!
That's Malton.
To Malton. Yeah, there you go. Folks, we can talk about it. The Liberals talked and talked. Stephen Del Duca, great talker. Got lots of promises. Every 4 years, more promises and more talk. They don't do anything. They didn't build hospitals. They didn't build highways. They didn't build subways. They didn't build long-term care. They didn't build houses. Folks, we're going to build, and we're going to re-elect Deepak Anand, and we're going to have a majority government under Doug Ford with your support. Thank you very much, everyone.
Minister, please don't go because you have to cut the cake. So, and now I'm going to ask the youngest Minister of Education ever to come and share his views. And we actually have a truck, so that we can go on a truck and do that.
Okay, no. Thank you, brother. Well, thank you very much. It's amazing to be with you all. I mean, Deepak is right. I am the youngest Minister of Education in Canada, but this guy has more energy than me than on my best of days. He gets things done. He is committed to this country. When you think about Deepak's story, it is the Canadian story. It's a story that I draw my own experience from. For my parents came to this country seeking economic opportunity. It was 2001, and you came to Canada. You came with no money, no family. What this man had was determination, was honor, and a commitment to make his children's lives better than his. And here he is, as a member of provincial parliament, as a leader in your government, and as someone who's standing up for the families of this community here in Mississauga. That is a story we are proud of in Canada. It is only possible in Canada. And I'm asking every single one of you to redouble your efforts, to dig deep, to donate, to give time, put up signs, knock on doors. Every single one of you can make a difference. So to all of our seniors who are with us, to all the Auntie Gs who are with us today, and all the others who are be honored to see you, I ask you for your support to get this good man elected and send him back to Queen's Park. Deepak, I'm proud to know you, and I'm proud to knock on doors for you to get him back so we can serve for 4 more years with Premier Doug Ford. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. When I was asking Minister Lache, I said, would you be able to join? And he said, no, but you're here. You took time, and it means a lot to us. You know, this is the family, this is the team, this is what it shows, you know, going out above and beyond and helping the colleagues. So thank you so much for coming. We are going to go back to, I want to listen to my family. I want to listen to you as well. So we will be listening. Let's get the cake and have the music as well. And then we will come back to this. So, and I do see Babu Paji, and I see a lot of you all here. So please don't forget the blessings you gave is the blessing. I'm here and I need those blessings. As Minister Lache said, he only said 2 times. I actually need 10 times of those blessings. So with that, I'm just going to call my father. Come here, Mirza Beg. Ever since my dad passed away, he's taken on the responsibility. So we're going to start with you, and please tell everybody to come together so we can cut the cake, and after the cake, have music, and then we will have conversations again.
Thanks for coming, everybody. At this time, also Court Babe, you came here, and then we see the flavor. Every flavor is here. आप ये भी कहना चाहता हूँ, अपनी भाषा में बोलना चाहता हूँ. ये जो आप दीपक भाई हैं, मैंने डग फोर्ड को कहा, पे 1 get 3. डग फोर्ड का क्यों? मैं ये एक क्या कीमत दी है, 3 मिल गए हैं. 4 नहीं 3 आपके बुला. डग फोर्ड के कैसे मैं क्या पे 1 get 4. वो हकीकत बात ये है, हमारी बेटी, हमारा बेटा, हमारी बहू, वो उन्होंने अप्रूव किया है, और आप आज भी देख लें, आपको हर फ्लेवर याद मिल जाए. सबके आने का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. आप केक काटने के लिए तशरीफ ले आए. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Can I get the team to bring the cake? And the way we want to do is, if it is okay, we put the cake and then we all come to the back of the cake. So we cut the cake together.
Wonderful to be here with Deepak Anand. We are strongly supporting his campaign for re-election. He works hard, he delivers for his community, and we have a plan to cut taxes, make life affordable, keep our economy open, and more importantly, create good jobs for the next generation. I'm asking every one of you to support Deepak, support Doug Ford. Let's get our economy on track. For the next generation, for students in Ontario, we are committed to ensuring you graduate with a good graduation certificate that leads you to a good paying job. We want to see you afford a home. We want to see you get access to good, qualified, high paying jobs. We want to see you succeed, and we are supportive of you. All Canadians, irrespective of your faith or heritage, we believe in you, we support you, we'll help you get you to success in our country. Thank you.
Hi, it's Peter Bethenfalvey. I'm here at Deepak Anand's campaign office opening in Mississauga Malton. We have a superstar MPP, a candidate for re-election, and I can't think of a better guy to represent all of Mississauga Malton. He's working on every day for his constituents. He's working hard for a re-election and making Ontario stronger, and I'm proud to support Deepak Anand.
Hi, my name is Deepak Anand. I'm the PC Party of Ontario candidate for Mississauga Malton और मैं आप सबका शुक्रिया करना चाहता हूं जो इस समय देख रहे हैं और शुक्रिया करना चाहता हूं EAWAZ का for coming here and supporting the community. हम हमेशा ये कहते हैं कि जो मीडिया है it is the mirror of the society. बहुत अगर हमें घरों में लोगों को मिलना होता है तो it takes an hour to meet 10 to 15, 20 homes. But through you, we are able to reach out to hundreds and thousands of homes in less than 10-15 minutes. So उसके लिए आवाज़ पहुंचाने के लिए इन्फॉर्मेशन पहुंचाने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. आज हम इकट्ठे हुए हैं कि हमारा जो इलेक्शन है जून 2 को होना है और उसकी जो आज से हम एक नींव रख रहे हैं, शुरुआत कर रहे हैं. शुक्रिया. Hi, my name is Deepak Anand and EAWAZ के देखने वालों को मेरी ओर से ईद मुबारक.